So Bradford City have today confirmed the loan departure of Sam Stubbs as he joins fellow League 2 side Cheltenham Town on loan from the remainder of the 2024-25 campaign. And in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys my thoughts and opinions on this news. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 100 likes on today's video, that would be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below on this departure. Now, it's, I would say, a little bit unexpected about where he's gone, but probably expected that he has departed the football club. I feel like obviously he wasn't going to play that much this season. We've kind of seen it in the game so far. He's not even been included in a matchday squad yet. Didn't get any minutes in our final pre-season game against Cheltenham, but was handed the number 4 shirt. So we're going to talk about it all in today's video. Make sure to drop a like on there for me. Subscribe if you are new as well. Go check out my thoughts on Joe Adams signing for the football club. That went out earlier today, and let's get into it. So Bradford City tweeted today at 3:30 PM saying Sam Stubbs has joined Cheltenham Town on a season-long loan. The article does then read, the defender moves to the EV Chargers Point Stadium for the remainder of 2024-25, having made 4 pre-season appearances in Claret and Amber. Stubbs arrived at the University of Bradford Stadium in January 2023 and has made 55 appearances for the club. Bradford City AFC would like to wish Sam the very best throughout his spell at Cheltenham. So very short and sweet, as you do normally expect with anyone who leaves at Bradford City. Obviously, with him signing for another club, at Cheltenham Town tweeted today at 3:30 PM saying, "We are delighted to announce the loan signing of defender Sam Stubbs from Sky Bet League 2 side Bradford City. Welcome to the Robins, Sam." Their article does then read, Robins signed defender Sam Stubbs on loan. "We are delighted to confirm the signing of defender Sam Stubbs on loan from Sky Bet League 2 rivals Bradford City. The 25-year-old arrives at the EV Chargers Point Stadium with a 4th tier promotion on his CV, adding further experience and depth to our back line. Son of former Bolton Wanderers, Celtic and Everton defender Allen, Stubbs played his academy football with the Toffees and Wigan Athletic, where he made his professional debut back in August 2017. He made the move to Middlesbrough the following year, where he gained experience on loan in the EFL, Scotland and the Netherlands during a spell with ADO Den Haag in the Eredivisie. Permanent stints with Fleetwood Town and Exeter City followed, as the centre-back played a big part in the latter's promotion to League 1 in 2022, making 25 appearances in the second half of the campaign. Stubbs has made just shy of 50 league appearances for parent club the Bantams in the last 2 seasons. Does that make sense? Helping them to 2 consecutive top 10 finishes. The defender will be available to feature in tomorrow's home clash with AFC Wimbledon. After adding Stubbs to his ranks, manager Michael Flynn said, "Sam will bring a physical element to us which will be effective in both boxes. He's at a good age and got valuable experience. Coming from a big club like Bradford, he knows how to handle pressure moments, which will be key. Welcome to the Robins, Sam." And I feel like the pros and cons of Sam Stubbs are very clear. The pros, you would say, for his age, he's got a good amount of experience. He's a big leader in the dressing room. He's very good at communication. His cons, definitely lack of pace. And I don't know if Cheltenham play a back 3 or a back 4, but I think his best football at Bradford City is actually being played in a back 4, playing on the left side alongside Matty Platt. But you would also say that in a back 3, definitely has to play in the middle. He cannot play on the wide of them because he has absolutely no pace whatsoever. I think, did he have a couple longish term injuries with either Fleetwood or Exeter, and that's kind of killed him, but he doesn't look like a 25-year-old, if that makes sense. He plays the game like he's 28, 29, a lot of experience in there, and I feel like he can be a good player, but for some reason Graham Alexander doesn't want to give him that chance this season. I feel like, from what I've seen of Neil Byrne, he's not massively impressed me, and I actually did my match preview yesterday talking about how I would start Sam Stubbs for tomorrow's game against Bromley, and it tells you everything you need to really know about the state of Bradford City squad at the moment. We've got 100 midfielders, 90 strikers, and only 4 senior centre-backs at the football club, and one of them is on loan as well, so he could go back in January potentially. I think we definitely need at least one more centre-back to come in. We still need a holding midfielder, but for some reason we're still prattling about and signing attacking midfielders when we've got 8 of them now. I think Cheltenham will actually be a really good move for Sam Stubbs' career. Obviously, we signed him in 2023 in the January from Exeter. I think it was on a free transfer. In the second half of that season, where we ended up making it into the playoffs, he was excellent in there, playing alongside Romney Critchlow, Matty Platt. I think when we started the playoffs, am I right in saying it was Stubbs and Critchlow who played in that game, and them two have formed a decent partnership, but all three of them throughout the season with different partnerships and all that sort of stuff had formed good combinations and connections. But we started out last season, he was playing in the back three. I think he missed the first game of the season, came in after that and quite struggled in the back three under Mike Hughes, in all honesty. Then we went back to a back four, and I think he was playing in there alongside Matty Platt. I could be wrong, but I feel like he was. He had the odd injury problem as well last season. Graham Alexander ended up getting a job, and Stubbs didn't really feature all too much under Alexander. I think his last appearance for the football club came around March time. He suffered some sort of fracture in his skull, I think just below the eye socket, so thankfully that's not had any long-lasting damage on him. But last season, I think even Stubbs himself would agree it was quite a poor season. He even had one game playing as a central midfielder when Richie Smallwood was suspended, and I feel like if Smallwood picks up a suspension this season, we're going to see someone like an Aidan Baldwin playing in central midfield, because we've not got enough strength in depth in that position. Yes, Patterson can play there, yes, Adore can play there, but my alarm bells are certainly ringing at the moment because we've not got enough competition for places. And we talk about strength in depth, and if we have a look at Bradford City's squad and how it's now lining up, as you can see, a player highlighted in orange is somebody currently away from the football club out on loan, and a player highlighted in light blue is currently with the football club in on loan. As you can see, defensively, we've not really got that many options. Yes, you've got a few players who can play in different positions. Both Johnson and Shepherd can play as wing backs. Tyreek Wright, Clark Adore, they can also play as a left wing back, but there's not enough strength in depth in these defensive positions, and there's far too much strength in depth in midfield, and even too much depth going forward. You wouldn't say there's much strength in terms of depth in the attack, but there's definitely a lot of numbers in there, just not really much quality. But there's a lot of quality in the midfield, so I wouldn't expect today to be, or this news to be, the final bit of business that's announced today. Obviously, we had an announcement at 11, announcement at 3:30. I have a feeling we're going to see Jake Young depart at 6 o'clock. There's no insider knowledge there, but I feel like there is still more business to happen today. There's still a week left of the transfer window, and I still do expect more departures. In terms of what sort of percentage Cheltenham might be paying in terms of his wages, I don't really know what he's on. You would guess maybe 1,500 to 2,000 as a rough guess. Is Cheltenham are paying 1,000, 1,400, somewhere in between there of that. Obviously, these are just guessing figures. Then I think that would be a good move. If they're paying any less than that, then we've kind of been shortchanged a little bit, because it's probably going to cost us more to replace Sam Stubbs, and he needs replacing. If we have a look briefly at Sam Stubbs' statistics from the 2023-24 campaign, obviously we know that in the end he just about managed to play enough games to trigger his contract for another season, but based on pre-season and what he's seen, he clearly knows that he's not going to play much football this season, so Cheltenham I think is a good move for him, because he will play regular first team football under Michael Flynn. But he made 26 league appearances in total last campaign, 22 of them being starts, averaging at 76 minutes per game, and also featured in the SofaScore Team of the Week on 2 occasions. His shooting stats don't really matter all too much. His passing statistics are not awful, in all honesty. One big chance he's created. He averaged 62.4 touches per 90 with a 74% passing accuracy, 81% in his own half and 61% in the opposition half. 43% of his long balls were accurate, and 48% of his chip passes were accurate as well. He only managed to keep the 5 clean sheets in the 22 starts, which is obviously not particularly amazing, but defensively his stats are pretty solid. 1.9 interceptions per game, 1.6 tackles per game, 6 balls recovered per game, 4.1 clearances per game, and he did also have 2 errors which led to a shot, but no errors which led to a goal, and did not commit any penalty offences. He won 64% of his ground duels and 66% of his aerial duels, and also picked up 5 yellow cards throughout last campaign. And I feel like aerially he is pretty solid. He's not the tallest centre backs, maybe 6'2" at a guess, but he definitely does lack the pace. On the ball he's a decent ball player. He's not amazing, but for League 2, if you need to play out from the back, he's not bad at it, but I think he's much better when he's playing diagonal passes. He's a very, very good leader, a very good communicator, and I feel like if he didn't have that lack of pace, he probably would be a League 1 defender. But for some reason, Alexander's not seen enough from Sam Stubbs to think he's going to play regularly for Bradford City this season, and Sam Stubbs has probably taken that and gone, well, I'll go find somewhere else, another League 2 club which will take me. I think overall it is probably a good move for all parties. Sam Stubbs is going to go and play regular first team football. Cheltenham have got a steady away League 2 defender. We get a few wages off our wage bill as well. On the whole, I think it's a good move for all parties. It'll just be very interesting to see how we do go about replacing Sam Stubbs. I hope now we see maybe Kieran Kelly move over into the middle, Shepherd comes in to start, and we get another wide side centre back either on the right side or left side, maybe right sided the way that I look at it. Then you can push Johnson to be a little bit more competition for Brad Halliday, who has been pretty poor so far this season, and then you get another natural right centre-back in to compete with Aidan Baldwin. But again, I guess lots of spinning plates when there's still another 7 to 10 days or so left of the transfer window. We'll have to wait and see what does happen, and obviously if any more news does break today, I'll bring you guys my thoughts and reactions to that as soon as possible. But I'm going to leave it there then for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 100 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that would be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on Cheltenham Town signing Sam Stubbs on a season-long loan from Bradford City? Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Peace.